Welcome to another episode of Two Puzzle Unicorns. I'm Tammy McLeod.
And I'm Yvonne Foyt. And today we have two special guests.
Hi!
Thank you for joining us today to work on this puzzle. I picked a cow puzzle just for you, Sarah.
I love it. Love cows.
So first question, how did you guys get into puzzling?
This.
Yeah, well, I don't remember a time where I wasn't doing puzzles. I think I've been doing puzzles since I was little.
Yeah, you're famous for being in that Wicker Kittens at like the age of what?
I was in like middle school or maybe like early high school. Very quickly in Wicker Kittens, the documentary about speed puzzling. But mostly it's focused on other teams.
I know.
I'm in there a little bit, so it's always fun to have that memorialized forever. Me and my awkward stages.
And Becca, have you been puzzling since you were young?
Yes. The very first puzzle I ever did was when I was 5 years old, and it was 5,000 pieces. My parents got it for me when I had chicken pox to keep me distracted so that I would not scratch and give myself scars from the chicken pox.
Oh, wow.
But they didn't know what they were doing, so they got a 5,000 piece puzzle, which, as it turns out, takes up a lot of room. And it was of big cats, so it was a lion and a cheetah. It was awful.
Oh my god.
And I loved it.
Did you do it though?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
Did you finish it?
About a week.
Wow.
Wow.
At the age of,
And
did
a
you
nerd
say
was
5?
born.
No.
Yeah, I was 5 or 6.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my
I
gosh.
was able to make that.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
And that's when they knew I was going to have a lot of friends.
Hey, puzzlers can have friends.
Puzzlers find other puzzle friends.
It's true.
That's true.
I think that's the great part about the puzzle community is you don't have to be outgoing. I mean, I obviously am very outgoing and very
No,
extroverted.
not you.
But I understand, like, if you're doing a puzzle, it's not a lot of social battery draining, you know?
That's true.
Compared to,
And,
like,
I feel like a lot of people do puzzles because when they get together, they don't have to make eye contact when they're talking to people.
Sort of
I
like right
tell
now.
that to people all the time.
Exactly.
I was trying not to say as I was pulling them out, but I was like, this is a cow, this one's a cow, this
all the
one's
cows,
a cow.
Take all the cows. Why don't you do the cows?
That seems fitting.
That's fair, yeah, we'll put all the cows in this little...
So Sarah, you've been organizing a lot of puzzle competitions in your city of late. Tell me about those.
Yeah, I've been doing puzzle competitions almost every single night at local breweries. So it's been really a fun way to get more people involved in the puzzle community, and especially the speed puzzling community, without it being, you know, having to travel to Spain for Worlds or having the pressure of a championship. And it's just getting more people into the sport casually, and then if they decide, oh wait, this is fun and I want to be a little more competitive, then I send them over to, you know, speedpuzzling.com and the USA JPA and other more serious, I guess, events. Not that mine isn't serious, because, I mean, clearly,
I'm sure people
very
get
serious.
competitive.
Very, very serious.
There are
How
some
many
com-
rules do you have?
0 rules, pretty much. It's just like, don't be mean, don't distract other teams, but you can use cell phone lights, you can take a picture of the box and zoom in, you can use any sort of sorters. I don't measure the size of them. People think it's always funny when I'm like, no, at competitions, there is someone that walks around with a yardstick and measures your competition.
We love you, William.
Yeah.
Becca, how did you get into organizing all the swaps that you do up there? And you do other events than just the swaps, do you? Or is it just the swaps right now?
Yeah, I got very lucky. I heard randomly about a speed puzzling event at a wine bar with artifact puzzles, and I love wooden puzzles, I love artifact, and I love wine. So I said, yeah, I'm going to go to this. And as it turns out, Susanna was there, who is a USA JPA member who was looking for teammates. And so when I did well in that race, she and some others came over and said, who are you? Are you on a team? And I said, what are you talking about? And then she emailed me a bunch of links to a variety of things, speedpuzzling.com and the JPA and the Hofnagel Wooden Puzzle Club, and I just went down the internet rabbit hole, and about a week later, I joined the JPA and never looked back.
Wow. And now you're
but-
on the board.
Yes, yeah, really honored. Following in some pretty illustrious footsteps there. But the swaps started actually with a colleague of my partner, who is also a big puzzle person, and we got to talking about how much we loved the sort of barter economy within puzzling. How much people are really willing to kind of share things with each other without the need to purchase expensive things, and how that's a pretty special and unique thing within the puzzling community. And we knew of some folks in SoCal who were doing swaps and decided to follow in their model. And so we put out a feeler within a swap group that already existed on Facebook, the Peninsula Puzzle Swap, and thinking we would get maybe a couple of people to show up, and about 50 people came out to our first event.
Oh my
So we
goodness.
said, okay, there's
my
something
God.
here.
Just a few.
And since then, we've been hosting them quarterly. And we had about 65 people and over 500 puzzles at the last one.
What?
Yeah, they're pretty wild.
California.
Yes, we're
God, it's like
multiplying.
SoCal.
There are lots of us.
Wow.
That is amazing. And I think it's very true, the barter economy, as you were saying. Like, it's not an expensive hobby to get into. It can be expensive if you want it to be.
It's
Right.
expensive in terms of space.
I guess, yeah, in terms of space. But I mean, there's so many that you can swap with people locally, and there's swap groups all over. It's everywhere has swap groups, I feel like. So it's easy to get into it since you don't have to spend a ton of money. You buy one puzzle and you can, do 20.
And I feel like, at least with our swap groups, sometimes there's somebody who's like, my first time, I don't have that much to swap. And people are like, oh, we'll just give you a bunch of puzzles
Yep.
for free, and then you can use those to swap. It's
Please
fine.
take all of these puzzles home with you.
I've heard that before many times.
Yeah.
We
So,
have a lot of people who donate to the swap specifically for the freebie table.
Oh, fun.
So we usually have about 40 or 50 free puzzles that are there. So anyone
Yeah.
can come and pick something up off the freebie table and then walk around and swap it for something.
Our free blanket at
get
our
started.
swaps are usually really full by the end.
It's pretty, like, I think at the end of the swap, people just offload a bunch
Yeah.
that they haven't gotten to swap out to.
I often go to the swaps with the intention of coming home with 0 new puzzles.
How does that work for you?
I justify it by like, well, I did come with 70 and I came back with only 20.
Yep.
Oh, hey, that's a great
That's a little
output
thing I like to
input.
call puzzle math.
So, Sarah, do you have any future plans for your brewery?
Yeah.
These puzzle
Competitions, casual competitions. I would love to expand my brewery competitions to other states. It's kind of complicated, like with, taxes and such. So I got to figure that stuff out first. But I just think it's such a unique and fun thing to do. I think that us as puzzlers that are constantly going to competitions, we don't think about how unique and interesting of a concept it is. It's just very new and exciting for a lot of people that aren't fully involved in the community like we are. So I think that people have really been like, wait, this is a thing, and can we do this more? Like, there's other people that do all this, and so I'm hoping to move to other states as well, and have some competitions around the country. Eventually, it would be cool to host a competition in every single state at some point in time in my life.
That would be cool. That's a
I
good
think that
bucket
would be
list.
really fun.
So
But
if anybody wants to host Sarah, drop us a line.
yeah, you can always email me. I'm not ready yet, but I am taking a list of people that want to host in other states. So I've been keeping track of people that are interested.
So would you go to these other states and host it in person, or would you? Are you looking for people to help you out?
Yeah, it's more of the having people help, I'm guessing. That it would be kind of hard for me to be in all the different states, especially because I'm hosting almost every single night.
You're going to need to increase your team.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get more employees. But yeah, it's been pretty fun, and there's just so many opportunities. It's endless. There's just constant opportunities for puzzle contests and such. So, thank you. That was helpful. Yeah, so hopefully over time I'll get into other states, and I think the thing that's different than, like the championships that come around and everything is mine are very casual. Like, I am not here to, have people going to worlds for my competition. So I think it's just a great feeder to get people to try it out. And then if they try it out and they're like, wait, this is fun, then they can go on to these bigger competitions that are more serious. And I think that it's just a great way.
You're the gateway drug.
Gateway drug.
Oh my God.
It's the Mallory move
That's right.
Yeah, right there.
in action.
You need
So
this.
Becca,
Yeah.
now that you've joined the USA JPA, what is your hopes for the future of puzzles and the community of puzzlers?
That's a great question. I I think this is a really exciting time to join the leadership of that team as we, if I can be so bold, see speed puzzling start to go mainstream. It's an interesting opportunity for us to think about how we want to continue to shape the culture of the sport or activity. So I'm really intrigued to be a part of those conversations. I think puzzle companies have started to realize what a phenomenon this is and are getting on board quickly. So it'll be interesting to work with all of our different sponsors and see, what they're looking for.
Right.
And that's also a fun way to get to introduce people to other puzzle brands that they haven't heard of before.
Yeah.
So I don't know, at risk of sounding Pollyanna-ish, I think it's just a really exciting time for speed puzzling, and it's going to be a lot of fun to be a part of that team.
So Sarah and Becca, I pretty much first got to know both of you through speed puzzling. How did you guys get started in speed puzzling?
Yeah, I'll go first on that. So Minnesota has one of, if not the longest running competition at Winter Carnival every year. And so when I was little, I would go with my mom and my uncle who were on a team, and I would watch them do the competition when I was little. And then eventually one year there were spaces on the team left that needed to be filled, and they were like, Sarah, you're in it? And that's when I started speed puzzling. So I was maybe like 12,
Oh my god.
11, 12 when I started. And I haven't stopped since then. I just can't stop speed puzzling. But it was almost only that puzzle competition overall. Like, there weren't a ton of them out there at the time. And so I would just be doing one, maybe 2 or 3 max a year. And it was all teams. So I didn't really start doing individual. And I didn't know I was fast on my own until the pandemic hit and we started doing online competitions. And that's when I realized, oh, wait, like, I'm pretty good at doing puzzles on my own. So my mom actually kicked me off of their team now. And so I had to go, lovingly kicked me off of the team. She said I needed
She's
to go
so nice.
be with more fast people. So I found a team in Minnesota, and we are called We Put the Betch in You Betcha, which is, You Betcha is a very Minnesotan term.
Do your teammates come to your things?
So one of my teammates actually is one of my competition hosts, so she is not allowed to compete anymore.
Okay.
But they did come to my first competition because I didn't know, obviously, if it was going to take off or not. I wasn't sure if I could sustain having people coming every single night to these competitions or all of that. And so they came to my first one and they got it in like 17 minutes. And so it was, they're not allowed to compete as a team in my competitions.
But that's one of the dilemmas as speed puzzlers, because you want to try and support these local events and show up, but you also want to be part of it. But then you intimidate these newcomers because you are so fast and they lose interest because, well, there's no chance for me.
Yeah, but there's not enough people that you can have 2 different divisions always in everything. And so
that's what the Orange County Speed Puzzlers do. They do the invitational division where we're not eligible for prizes.
Oh, Pacific Puzzlers do the same thing as well.
Oh yeah, that's in Pacific.
Basically, wherever we go, we're not allowed to win prizes.
Wherever we go, we're not allowed to win prizes. It's a new form of I can't speak. Notoriety.
Notoriety.
That is a hard word.
notoriety.
Becca, how did you get into speed puzzling?
Well, I stumbled on that local contest, and that's how I learned that it existed. This was about a week before Nationals in 2022, so it was too late to sign up at that point. Plus, I had a feeling I wouldn't be any good, so I didn't want to embarrass myself quite yet. But I did borrow some puzzles from recent speedpuzzling.com contests that Susanna had and kindly gave to me. And I had no idea what I was doing, so I did what I always used to do for puzzling. I dumped the pieces into the box and slowly sifted through them,
You're a box
picking out random things. So about, I think it was an hour and 15 minutes for my first one.
That was mine too.
And I shared that time back with Susanna, and she was like, okay, I can work with this. So the next time she watched what I was doing, I was like, okay, no.
This is what they do. Now we know.
Yeah.
The secrets.
Yeah.
But I
Tell us
started
more
out-
strategies.
Oh, sure. Well, yeah, dumping all the pieces out and turning them upright is something that I learned how to do now. That's the thing that you do when you're racing. I also find that these are going to sound like ridiculous tips, but looking at the box is something that I didn't used to do as a casual puzzler.
You
but
still
you really,
don't do it.
No, I know. I still have to train myself to do it for races. But yeah, that's actually quite critical for speed puzzling.
You were telling me earlier in the car that Andrea forces you to sort because it makes you look at the box.
Yes, that's one of the methods that she has kindly employed to help me learn. She also has challenged me to do some puzzles where I just pick up a piece and then have to look at the box and find where it goes.
Oh.
Spot
And
finding.
then one by one, place it roughly where it goes in the puzzle.
I hate
And
that.
they were brutal challenges, but really helpful in the long run.
No, don't get better.
Sometimes you
Yvonne, do you have the
really,
maroon pieces?
Yes, I do have.
sometimes you really have to do things you don't like doing in speed puzzling. And that's the hard part about puzzling as an individual versus a team, because I was so used to puzzling on a team, especially with my mom, who she loves the solid sections, and I don't know how she enjoys doing those, but
They're the best part.
it's the absolute worst part of a puzzle.
It's the best part.
Terrible. It's terrible.
They make me want
I
to
love
cry.
all green sections.
Me
No.
too. The trees are the best.
When was your first in-person competition? Ooh, that doesn't go there.
With the Hubris, my very first in-person competition, apart from our local wooden races, was the World Championship.
Yeah, that was mine too.
Yeah, just casual.
When I thought, what am I doing here?
That was Worlds 2022 was the first in-person one that I did.
For you?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me feel better.
For individuals, at least. I did one team competition, in person, and that was it. Previous to that.
I got spoiled growing up.
Yeah, you did.
Wow. I forget sometimes that not every town had a huge puzzle contest with thousands of hundreds
Sorry, Liv.
up into the thousands.
You've had the benefit of lifelong training.
Yes, yes, you have. I feel like we have similar skill sets, but also at the same time, I went and practiced a whole bunch of fur and crappy puzzles that I didn't want to do right before Worlds. And so I got better at those.
It's amazing how much of a difference that can make, forcing yourself to practice on images that you wouldn't normally gravitate toward.
So I wanted to ask, given that both of you have such large puzzle collections, do you still have puzzle unicorns that you're looking for?
Ooh, do I have one right now? I think I just found mine recently.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it took a few years to find.
Which one
Of
was
course,
that?
it's cow puzzles. So the one that I just recently obtained is a 1,500 piece Ravensburger, and the border is a bunch of cow. It's the same picture. It's not a photograph, but a same drawing of a cow in all different colors around the outside, and then there's more cow stuff in the middle. And then the other one that it took me a few years to find was Cow Parade from Cobble Hill, and there's at some point in time a collection of cow statues that were around some city. I cannot remember which one, or if it was around the country, but there were cow statues, and it's a picture of a bunch of pictures of a bunch of different cow statues. So it's just they cut the outline of the cow, so it's on a white background, and so it's just a bunch of the different statues, and they're all different themed, and they actually made a snow globe of one of those cows, and it was the puzzle cow. So I have a puzzle cow snow globe in my house, which is probably if I had to save one inanimate object in a fire of my house, that would probably be up there with things I would want to save, because I have not seen another one come up. If one ever does come up again on eBay, I am buying it immediately, because I would love to have, be able to have an extra one to
It's like a lovey.
I don't
You
know,
always
give
have
it
the
to
spares.
someone. Yeah, or to if I find someone else that's equally, there's some other people that love puzzles and cows as well, but it would be fun to have, just in case I need a little gift for someone.
Yeah.
What about you, Becca? Do you have a puzzle unicorn?
I do. Well, I'm sitting here with two of them.
But
No, I do. Sorry, that was terrible.
No, that's
great.
It's going to be in.
My puzzle unicorn is a vintage springbok called Dancing Girl. It is black and white swirls in a circle with a small hint of red. And that's just my kind of jam. It's sort of an optical illusion image. I really like black and white puzzles.
Yes.
And this one is not especially hard to find, older Springbok. But I'm not willing to pay for it what it usually costs.
How many pieces is it?
It's only 500. It's one of the old ones, 1967 or 68.
I probably.
But it came up on eBay recently, and it sold for, I think, $450. And I was like, nope, too rich.
Just, you know,
Too rich for my blood.
casual.
So
Tiny.
someday I will walk into a thrift store and see this puzzle and scream with delight, but
You know,
it might take a while.
thrift finding jigsaw puzzles, people are always like, I feel like people go to a thrift store once and they're like, my thrift store doesn't have any puzzles.
Yeah, you have to keep trying.
As a person that did that as a job for a while last year, you have to go thrift shopping
A lot.
every day to find the best things. You can't just walk in and expect to find your unicorn on the shelf. But I mean, it took years. Like I had eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, Facebook Marketplace, all the alerts set up for my puzzles, and it took years for it to pop up. The Cow Parade one, and it was $12 in some local like marketplace somewhere else. And I emailed the person. I said, or I messaged them on Facebook, and I said, I will send you a prepaid label for you to stick this in a box and send it to me. Like, I know that you probably don't want to ship it, but I've been looking for this puzzle for years. Please, please, please. And they were like, yeah, for sure. And so I just emailed them the label, and it came to my house a few days later, and I was so excited. I haven't done it yet, though, because, you know,
He's trying to save the experience.
everyone tries to save their favorite puzzles, but I probably will never get rid of it. It's just so perfect. Such a good one. Look at us.
Yeah.
Love this.
Cows.
I mean, it's not like we're fast puzzlers or anything.
If we had a band, we could call it El Puz. Or no, that's
El Zup.
It's up.
That's what we're going to do next. Next project.
It's like the knockoff of Elsa. Elsa. So now that we've finished our beautiful casual puzzle, it is time for the challenge.
We've got unicorn puzzles.
Stop it.
Amazing. So how are we going to do this one?
I got something else for y'all.
Oh no. I'm
chopsticks?
scared.
Please don't let it be chopsticks.
Which one would you like? Choose one.
Get a pick.
Oh my gosh.
Is this a blindfold?
These
it
are
is.
blindfolds.
Oh no.
They're unicorn blindfolds. We don't have ones for you.
Why do we have blindfolds?
So we're gonna we're gonna test our communication skills by having one person blindfolded behind a person, and the person in front has to tell the person behind us how to puzzle. And we can't, the person in front can't use the hands, but the person behind them is blindfolded with the hands.
So one person has eyes and one person has hands.
Yep.
Cool. Oh gosh.
2 bodies, 1 brain.
Wait, I think it's supposed to be the other way around. It's 2 brains.
2 brains.
No, one brain and one body, and they're just not in the same.
We're gonna move as one.
But you guys get to keep the blindfold you pick, so pick one.
Ooh.
Well, now I want the one that you already picked.
Okay. No, I didn't pick this. I want a
Okay,
rainbow
good.
one.
Because I want the purple
Can I
one.
have that one?
I wanted a purple one, but I wanted
you.
glitter eyeballs.
Glitter eyeballs.
I like these eyelashes. They're classy.
All right. We'll
Are you
just-
saying my eyeballs are trashy because they're glitter?
I didn't say that. You said that.
Hug me. Oh my god, you have no reach.
Nope. T-Rex.
T-Rex!
Okay.
All right. Ready?
Oh, wait, where does the end go? I'm going to steal the puzzles. Oh, who's
Where is
that?
this?
They took all their pieces
me.
to the other side because they're jerks. They
No, we're-
saw the other episodes where we steal pieces from each other.
That's right. I know
Well,
your.
we're just
I
trying
know
to
your
make it
tricks.
easier.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay.
Okay. So Becca,
take
you're gonna take this.
take
this
the
hand.
one that
Yep.
your left
go
hand
up
is
a little
holding.
bit. Up. No.
yeah.
Okay, that's
Put
an
it
edge. Yeah, you
somewhere
can put that.
in the middle.
Yeah, we'll pull that out.
Yeah,
That
there you
that
go.
doesn't go there, but
That's
that's
good.
okay.
Okay.
That you can
okay,
find it
so
again.
go
And then,
forward a little bit more.
take-
A little bit more.
Oh, God.
Right, that
Which
one.
one it goes with?
This one. Yep. Pull that in the middle somewhere. Yep. Just there you go. Put it right there.
Your
Perfect.
left hand move
Now we're gonna.
over
I'm just
a
grabbing all
couple
the
pieces.
of
Move
that color.
over
So up again.
left
where we
to
were before.
left.
Yep. Now a
Go
little
left.
bit
Left. No, left
down.
another. Well, that's an
That
edge.
one.
Save the edge. Put all the edges in the middle.
That actually goes. Those two that you're touching with your other hand go together, like
Like,
exactly the way that you were
almost.
doing. I believe.
Tell me what to do.
I actually can't tell.
No. You're stop moving.
Turn
this
this one a little more.
Edge?
There you
Take
go.
the
Okay,
edge
now stick those
to
together.
the middle. And then, okay, wait, your right hand, there's a piece that's not an edge to the
just put them
left.
down. We're just gonna sort it.
Yeah, that's not an edge. Get that out of there. And then scoot those edges left a little.
Your pointer finger?
Yeah, there you go.
The one
and then
under
we
that
got too
one.
many, but that's okay.
There you go.
Is that an edge? No, that's not an edge.
Put
But
that
there's
over in
one
that pile,
right
okay? Now we're
underneath
gonna go
that
back
piece
into the
that you just put
pile.
it on top. Nope, the other one.
Yep, okay, now we're gonna go
There
backwards.
you go, that one. And then go there.
Maybe
and
just
then
stick out your index finger.
Ooh,
And then
that one might go
over
with
to the left.
There.
There you go, that
so
one.
put it, move
And
your
then you're
left
gonna put your
hand
hand
to
back where you just
the
were.
right a little. Nope,
And then
too far.
up
Little
one, and then
down.
over to the left.
And then
up
put it in
one
that
again.
hole.
There you go. Then to the right one
And
piece.
then
There you go.
left.
Beautiful. And you are
Up.
going to put it so that
Too
the
far.
one that you're touching with your
Nope,
index finger
right
is
up
on the
that one.
like on your right hand.
Yep.
Should go left.
Wait,
One.
we don't have a space for that.
Turn it
Nope,
90 degrees
never mind.
the other way.
But
Keep
that goes there
keep
eventually.
going. One more turn. There you go. Okay, now scoot it.
Left hand
where you're-
down a lot.
It's not
to
that
the right.
hole, it's the one on the bottom.
Right.
There you go.
Keep going
so
right.
that goes with the
That
top
one.
of the piece that you're holding in the other hand.
And that one goes above the one that we just put
Okay,
in.
cool.
And then so rotate.
Okay, where's
Rotate.
another piece? Okay. So
Yes. Nope. Up.
Oh no.
Left to left.
They go together
left.
like that. Yeah.
There you
That-
go. Rotate.
There you go.
Yep. Perfect.
That hole goes in that one, and then the next
Yeah,
one goes
I don't
next
know
to it.
I don't actually know how it goes.
Oh my god.
It's hard.
Pivot.
Are we
pivot.
halfway? Do you think we're halfway, Yvonne?
I think so. I think we are. I don't know about you guys.
We have a lot of the middle done.
My hands are sweating and they're like
Okay,
sticking
so
to
let's
the
switch.
pieces.
Okay,
We'll
switch
switch.
then.
Let's switch.
Oh
my
I'm
God.
so stressed.
a rhythm though, Yvonne.
Yeah, we did get a rhythm down.
Like we know what
we need to
Okay, but,
practice
like,
this
I feel like we
actually
did
puzzling
decent.
though. When we actually
man,
puzzle.
That'll be right
Yeah,
back.
but
Yeah, we're gonna take a
understand
breather.
what you mean. Oh, what? The room is bright.
I'm so stressed. I'm sweating.
I'm
love
just
being
standing
here.
like this
So
because
good
I
at
need to
this.
improve my
I'm going to try to.
I don't know if I do. I have longer arms? I probably have longer
I
arms.
can't tell because
Yeah.
we don't have them middle done. They have them
Yeah.
Alright.
easy.
I'm just keeping them.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
you're
I think I'm
probably
gonna
like,
do this.
did I smell bad?
Yeah. Oh, do I?
No. I would tell you if you
Well, don't be
did.
tempted to touch pieces. Okay. You ready? And go.
All right.
Okay, I want your hands
what's
to
happening
move
here?
down.
Give me a second. All right.
And to
Stop
the
moving your
left
right hand.
quite a bit.
Where your, move
And
your
then
left
up
right
one.
hand to the
That
left
one.
a bit.
Is there?
You
Now-
just touched that one. Okay.
Left 2
so
inches.
you're gonna put your
down,
left pointer finger down.
Right hand
Exact.
move left 2
Now go
inches
to the right.
and down 2 inches.
So that's you're in
not
a
gonna
little bit of a hole there.
One
Yeah.
stuck to me.
And then if
No,
you
it's
move
not.
your
Okay,
hand to
move
the
down
right,
another
your left
inch.
hand.
All right,
go to
that
the
piece,
right.
pick it up.
Like that.
You
A
got
little
it.
bit more. There's a
Okay.
hole under your
Sweet.
knuckle. Can you feel it?
Okay.
Move it up a bit.
Or here, under my knuckle.
Yeah, this one.
Golly,
Yeah, this hole.
this is kind of
Just
hard.
tell me
Right
when.
there, like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
Keep
got
going
it.
to your
Good.
left. And up and to the left a
Okay.
little bit. There, that one. That's on the
stop.
top.
I need to figure. Okay.
Yes.
your
I want you to
right hand,
rotate it 180
where you-
degrees.
Move
Okay.
an inch to
Now,
the right.
your left hand, I want it to go up and to the right.
A bit more. Okay,
the right,
down
okay.
one piece.
Now
then
that piece that
piece,
you're
pick it up.
on the right
All
side
right,
right
move
now,
it to the left side of the puzzle.
where your thumb is
keep
where
going. Out.
this connects.
So this one.
Left and the other
Down. Nope, where your
hand.
thumb
Yeah,
is.
good.
Where your
Where your
left
left
thumb is.
index-
Oh, left
where your left
thumb.
middle finger
Yep,
is.
and you,
exactly
and
that.
you
No?
turn this,
That
yeah,
matches,
so go
yes.
up
Put it
above
in.
that piece.
Very good.
Keep
got
going,
it.
keep going. So that is the hole where it's going.
Um, okay.
I was just
The
checking. The table's
frame.
not gonna fall off if you keep shooting it, pushing it forward, is it?
I can't
flip it.
see because I have.
Yes, the table is
about to fall off.
about to fall off. Yep, we need to pull the table back. Sorry, I probably moved it forward.
All right. Okay, we good.
It happens.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
What about this
your
one?
left hand?
Not yet.
Move.
Cool, this
up,
one?
Where it was.
Nope, up.
And in front of you,
That,
move
down.
forward a little bit. There's a
Oh, the one I
clear
was
some
holding.
space.
No, to the right.
There's a piece like sitting.
Up.
No.
There it is. You got it. Pick that one up, please.
So
All right,
many.
now your
Uh,
right
rotate
hand,
it 90
move
degrees
left
to the right.
Move to the right and down a bit.
Yep. Okay,
There,
there's one
no,
that's
too
on
much.
top of the puzzle
Left
now.
a bit. Okay, that hole.
It's okay. There,
Yes,
you
there.
just got it off. That one I want you to pick up.
All right, down.
Rotate it 180
sorry.
degrees.
Right hand to
And
the,
that's gonna
okay,
go
grab,
up in
right
that
hand
hole where your
down,
finger
right hand
is.
down. You got a piece. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Bring it up to
And
the
then
180. Your
grab
left hand
either
stop
piece. There's
moving,
only
the
two
middle
left.
finger is
Okay,
where-
turn that to the right.
To the bottom of that.
To the right again.
Underneath that,
And that's going to
to
go
the left.
down directly underneath where you're holding
Yeah,
it.
there. Down a bit, down a bit, down a bit. Down a bit.
Sorry,
Up a bit,
a little to the
up a
left.
bit.
There you go. And
Got
then
it.
the last piece is down, down, down.
Oh no,
There.
last piece.
So close.
And turn it
All right,
90
left
degrees
hand,
to the
grab
right.
a piece.
And that's the whole.
Okay, bring it to center.
Do we have all our pieces?
Up,
We got it.
Rotate the piece left, the other way, up 180.
I'm
180.
sweating.
Rotate
so
180,
sweaty.
180, down.
That was so
Put it in
stressful.
for your fingers. Yeah.
I touched one piece
All right,
by
you
accident.
got a piece
I
on
don't
your
know if
left
that
hand.
does
Just
well.
push it up.
I didn't mean to. I just
Rotate it 180.
touched it with.
Put it down.
Oh my god.
Top left, up to the left, up into where you're, up and left to where of the piece.
is
Yes,
under
right there.
sport.
Right there. And then,
have good teamwork.
left, down. All right. Up hand, left hand to the up and that's you got a piece. Pick it, turn it 180. It's put it down.
Oh, we're so out of the
Move.
overhead.
Top. I can't think anymore. Yes, that whole. I've lost my words. Now the last piece is to the bottom and to the right. Oh, you're not done. Bottom to the right. You got it. And then that fits the hole exactly. The rotate left. Rotate 180. Yes, got it. Well, it will be.
All right. Are you sweating?
Yeah.
That was really Guys, we took this table so much.
That was me. I think I was pushing it forward at the end. I'm so sorry. As it turns out, it's difficult to remember which is left, which is right.
I was stressed out. I was stressed out the entire time.
I kept
over
saying
that.
I kept left really stressed. It was just for fun.
Yeah.
No, about making sure I said left when I meant left and right when I meant right.
Yeah.
Counterclockwise.
She would say left and I would go right.
Well,
And I'll be the other left.
really important to learn our lefts and rights.
Yeah.
And you can't do the cheat because you can't see.
It's true. Well, we forgot to pick a secret word earlier in the episode, but we're going to let you guys pick.
I liked meerkat.
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 Yeah.
You gotta spell it right.
So enter meerkat in the comments below to win some Puzzle Unicorn mugs. You get to keep the mug and the eye
clone us.
masks, guys. Thanks for being our
Oh
guest.
my gosh, guys, if you're guests on this show, you get...
Love swag.
We
it is.
really appreciate you guys
thank
agreeing to this and hanging out with
was
us.
great.
Thanks for having us. What a blast. And bless you for not giving us chopsticks.
Never lived that one down.
I know.
That
I can't
looked
believe
so
we started
hard.
with that, but
But this was way more fun.
Yeah.
This was so much fun.
yeah.
Highly recommend doing this.
If you're training for a pairs race for Worlds or other, highly recommend doing this.
Good communication.
Yeah.
Good communication exercise, for sure. Team building. We would like to thank Sol for letting us use his sound equipment, Rachel Jusa for giving us her time, and her lighting expertise, and George for lending all his camera and lighting gear to us.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.